It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you don't stop. He who has been bitten by a snake is scared of a piece of string. Eventually justice serves he who is deserving. Smile so the world smiles back. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Be the change you want to see in the world. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. There is much hope in hopelessness, for at the end of the dark night, there is light. Year after year, we long for what we left behind the previous year. A bee is always behind the flower. Seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. You can tell a good year from its spring. The chickens are counted at the end of the fall. Until someone speaks, his virtues are hidden. The shame is not in asking, shame is in not knowing. The monkey could not dance and blamed it on the floor being crooked. As long as you are standing, give a hand to those who have fallen. The medicine has arrived after Sohrab's death. The wound of a sword is treatable, but the wound of the tongue is not. If you exercise patience, you may make a sweet meal out of a sour grape. Nothing is cheap for no reason. Whenever you catch the fish, it is fresh. Patience is bitter, but it has a sweet fruit. Stones are free, and so are the sparrows. Don't look at the small size of the pepper, break it and see it is pretty strong. Fear not he who makes a lot of fuss, fear he who keeps to himself. You can't lift 2 watermelons with one hand. Not every sphere is a walnut. Bake bread while the oven is hot. A wise man learns politeness and civility from impolite people. The pains you feel are messengers, listen to them. With a sweet tongue of kindness, you can drag an elephant by a single hair. Use your enemy's hand to catch a snake. There are 4 things every person has more of than they know: sins, debt, years, and foes. If a woman chose another man, it means you were her second choice. The earth would die if the sun stopped kissing her. A blind person who sees is better than a seeing person who is blind. Do a good thing and throw it in the river. You will be rewarded in the desert. A friend is he who gives a helping hand to his friend in distress. There are 3 kinds of enemy: the enemy themselves, the friends of your enemy, and the enemies of your friends. You may get out of one problem, but then find yourself facing a bigger problem. When a stone hits glass, the glass breaks. When glass hits a stone, the glass still breaks.